Welcome to Right Side Trading, where you can learn how to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is October 28, 2016. It's Friday evening, right after the market had closed, and we're here to talk about the weekly market review. But before we do so, let me direct your attention to the bottom of our webpage, to our disclosure page, which states that right here, our products and services are provided solely for educational purposes. Our written and verbal statements do not, including those provided on our websites, staff members, testimonial individuals, and affiliates, clients, are personal judgment and should be regarded as such. These written and verbal statements do not constitute investment advice. The government does want us to let you know that we are not licensed financial advisors. So please, before you make any trading or investment decision, make sure you seek the advice of licensed financial providers, advisors. We are just simply people who look at charts and give you our opinion as to what we see. All right, so that being said, let's go to the chart for the week, and we will go to the SPX as we always do. Looking at the daily chart is what we're going to do today. And, you know, the market has been really not going anywhere, okay? We saw a double bottom over here last week, which was this level right here, okay? We saw this double bottom, was anticipating that the market would rally. But of course, it did not do so. I mean, it did, but we had some resistance when it came up to this level right here. So that is telling us that we are now in a consolidation mode. Now, not too surprised about that, okay? Definitely not too surprised. Excuse me, not too surprised about that. Why? Why am we not surprised about that? Well, because of the election coming up, okay? So we've been saying this for a while, and I mean, since September, we said it will not be surprising if the market really doesn't do anything up until after the election. So we have really, literally, I think, one more week to go. Well, we have all of next week to go, and then after next week, we have the election. So again, not surprising that we're in this consolidation phase. The question is whether we're going to break to the upside or to the downside. Okay, and that's what we have to watch out for. I do have to say, based on some more advanced analysis that we don't talk about in this video, but we share with people who are students of ours, it's showing a little bit signs of weakness in this consolidation. So be careful, okay, because some of the things that we're seeing is showing that the breakout could occur to the downside. Now, how far it goes down to the downside, we don't know, but you know, we'll just be safe. Even though we see this potential double bottom right here, we don't plan on doing anything until we see a break above here, only because there's a little bit more signs of weaknesses than we see strength for this triangle right now, okay? So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Of course, if the market closes below here, we can expect it to keep on going down, as well as if the market closes above this level right here, we can expect it to keep on going up. So just be aware of that. That's something that we've seen on the charts that is saying, you might want to be careful. If you go to the weekly chart, we can see that the same thing is happening right here, okay? So we just have to be careful and wait and see what happens. Be patient. Again, after the election, we'll have a very clear idea as to like where this market is trying to go. At that point in time, we'll see what happens. But this area is still acting as a strong area of support on the weekly chart. Which is also the area that we're looking at on the daily chart, is acting as a strong support. So much so that if we have a break below that, that will be something that you definitely want to be aware of, okay? And maybe start cashing in some profits, closing out some trades, tighten up some stops as well, and stuff like that. But big picture, if we go to the big picture, right now, we're still on that same verge, which is this line right here. Let me extend this out to the left. Okay, so we're still looking at this area right here, and quite honestly, we are looking at this area there as well. So this is the area that we're looking at. Oh, let me redraw that again. 1 second. Let's remove that line, and we're going to remove this one too as well. And let's draw this a little bit better. Right now, we're looking at this level. Okay, and extend this to the left, as well as this level right here. Okay, so we're looking at this zone right here as the potential for whether or not this is going to reverse. Now, on a bigger time frame, if we're to look at candlesticks, let's just assume that the market ends like this, the way it looks right now. So let's just assume this is the end of October, okay? That will be a bearish reversal signal that is printed, okay? So we only have one more day for the month of October. So this, is going to be something that we have to pay attention to and say that, hey, if we get that and then come November, we see a close below here, this might be something we might want to watch out for the market to go a little bit further down. So what we'll like to see, and I mean this has to really happen by Monday, is for this to kind of like have a really big day on Monday so that it looks more like these doji or spinning top. That will tell us that this market is still trying to hold this line right here. But again, there are some signs that we're seeing that we are looking at it and saying that this market is showing some signs of weakness, okay? And so we just have to be careful how we are going to go forward with this market. So that's that for that. And the same goes for all the different indexes as well, okay? We can see right here that on the Russell, it's already, for the first time, let's remove all, let's remove all drawings. Okay, so for the first time in a long time, we're now seeing the Russell close below and have a lower low. Okay, and that's something that should be, showing that we should be concerned about as far as like maybe this market is ready to start turning over again. Okay, if you look at this, the market has put in a double top right here. Okay, and the fact that it's now for the first time in a very long time now showing a lower low, that's not a good sign. Okay, not only that, the fact that it's closing close to that low for a monthly chart, because of the fact that we only got one more trading day, which is on Monday. Again, unless we have a really big day on Monday, this would be early clues that this market might be starting to turn saying to the downside. So we just have to be patient and wait to see what happens. All right, but again, I'm just saying that we need to be careful as to like what we're looking at on these charts. Let me see what it looks like on the weekly chart. I haven't actually done that yet. Okay, so yeah, see, right now a big down day today. We just have to be patient and wait to see what happens. Okay, so it's not looking so good as far as that is concerned. And this should have been that level where we did not want the market to go below, and now it's already done that. So again, it's just another thing that's just showing that this market, even though it's consolidating, is showing a little bit more side weakness to the downside as opposed to strength to the upside. Okay, if we look at the Nasdaq, all right, the Nasdaq that gapped up and was showing signs of strength trying to go up is now right back down here again. Again, that's another bad sign for the markets. Okay, and if we go to the monthly chart, let's go to the 20-year monthly chart. We go to the 20-year monthly chart, we can see that now it's it couldn't go higher for the first time in a long time. It couldn't make a higher high, and yes, it hasn't made a lower low yet. But again, these two candles, right here, are just showing that there's signs of weakness. Okay, all right. And then if we go to the Dow Transportation, or Dow Jones Industrial, I should say. Let me remove all these drawings right there. Okay, so it's similar to the SPX. All right, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower low, lower lows, lower low, lower lows. All signs of just some sign of weakness. If we go to the daily chart, it's pretty much just like the SPX. We just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, and lastly, if we look at the Dow Jones Transportation, okay, the same thing again. We were hoping, not hoping, but we were waiting to see whether the market would be able to, close above this downtrending line. It couldn't do that. The fact that it gave up all the gains that it had all the way up here and now back to this level again is another sign that this is not looking good. We go to the monthly chart, so far this is probably the strongest of all the monthly charts, but we just have to wait and see. Okay, so again, it's very important that we pay attention to the fact that on the SPX we've seen some reversal signals. On the Russell we've seen some weakness. On the Nasdaq we've seen some weakness as well, for lack of breaking out and staying able to continue that breakout that they had. These are all just signs that things are not looking good. The fact that we have Monday as the only last day for the month of October doesn't look good for the chart itself to show that a market is ending on a lower note for the month of October. But keep in mind, again, we have an election that is coming up, so that could be a news-driven event that could really change. It's kind of like a joker card in a game of cards, where it can literally change the whole dynamics of whatever hand you had, because it's a joker card. So just be aware of that. Again, if we were looking at this, we won't be super bullish. If anything, we'll be a little bit more protective. Maybe to start tying up some stuff just to be on the safe side, okay? Because there are signs right now that are showing that there's some weaknesses creeping into the market right now based on the chart, okay? But at the same time, keeping in mind that we know the election is that joker card that could really change whatever hand that we have. So until then, we won't be making any solid decision, but at the same time, we kind of cautiously looking to tighten up some stuff, take out some profits, maybe sit on the sideline this next week just to be on the safe side, and then see what happens after the election. All right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're able to use this to make more money in the market. Check out our videos and our products on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube page so you can be updated as to new videos that we come out with, and be on top of what's going on in the market. Again, you can learn to do this stuff just by looking at the charts. We started the same way like most people did. You don't have to have fundamental analysis. You don't have to be a guru on Wall Street to know how to see what this market is trying to do or what the chart is telling you. Okay, so I leave you with that, but just definitely check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to our website, subscribe to our website, and look at some of our courses. Contact us in regards to personal one-on-one coaching sessions that would help you be able to see the market more clearly. Okay, on that note, remember to trade on the right side with confidence.